been a long time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting for so long. It's been like a year, maybe not quite that long, but almost. A couple weeks ago marked the 1-year anniversary of the day that I left for my 3-month journey as a woofer in Japan. So, I've been trying to make this video for a long time. I haven't been trying, it's been on my mind for a long time. And I was like, I finally need to do this, so I took some time tonight and I did it. Oh yeah, another reason that I did this was because of Blake Bowman. He is the owner of Gorilla Zen Fitness, who I'll talk more about, and I'll put the link to his channel below. But I got to meet him at a Raw Bras retreat this weekend, who's another great group of guys that I will post a link to below. And he really motivated me to get this channel up and running again. There's some reasons that I haven't made this video is because I don't have a camera anymore. Shortly after coming back from Japan, I sold mine. I needed money, and I don't have a camera. Right now, my beautiful sister is letting me use her wonderful DSLR camera to shoot this. And so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make like consistent regular videos or upload consistent regular videos. I'll try to, though. I want to make this more of a consistent and regular thing. And just really quickly wanted to answer a few of the main questions that I get like on a regular basis. I always get asked how much my trip to Japan cost. I think it's safe to say that if you go to Japan for the amount of time that I did, you can expect to spend, you should easily be able to do it for what I did, which is right around $3,000 USD. No more than $3,500 though, for the 3-month period that I was in Japan. My plane ticket, round trip ticket to Japan for me cost about $1,900, and I spent a lot on like train tickets. I probably spent on average like $20 a ticket. The most expensive one that I bought was the Narita Express, which is the train that takes you in or out of Narita Airport, and that was like $34. And I also got several that were way cheaper than that. I got a domestic flight from Itami Airport in Osaka down to Miyakojima. That was fairly cheap. But train tickets are probably what I spent the most on over there. And I got a fair amount of stuff to bring back. One of the things that I do differently is I wouldn't get a round trip ticket next time. I would get a one-way ticket to Japan or wherever you're going to go woofing, I guess. And you're going to find a lot of amazing opportunities are going to arise when you take a trip like this. If you just like put yourself out there and do whatever, just like enjoy yourself and not plan things. My trip was planned a little more rigidly than I would have liked, but I still had an amazing time, but I would have liked for some leeway here and there. I had the opportunity to go to Australia. One of my friends who had been living there for a few years asked me to go there when I was staying in Tebejima, and I was so close to pulling the trigger on getting a plane ticket to Australia, but the reason I didn't was because I already had the round trip ticket bought back to America, and then I had a round trip ticket domestically booked that I just spoke about, and I had some other tickets, and I would have incurred all these, changed flight fees and things like that. So I decided not to, mostly because it wouldn't have been so financially feasible, which sucks because that is the cheapest I would have ever been able to go to Australia for, unless I'm, ever that close to the country again. But I could have gone there for very cheap, and I think in hindsight I would have gotten a one-way ticket to the place that I was going, which was Japan. Also, I think I would try and brush up on my Japanese a little bit more. I felt like, you know, obviously some of the connections and relationships there might have been lacking at times because of that. Even though I think in one of the vlogs I said that it allowed us to connect more quickly on a deeper level, which I still think is true. I think it like made us, it forced you into a situation where you would have to kind of just like feel each other out and go on kind of more of like a primitive, primal level, if that makes sense. But still, it would have been nice, especially, you know, so I didn't have to be so dependent on them. I would have been able to go out more on my own and just kind of explore more easily. I did explore, but it's pretty difficult because I couldn't speak Japanese. And yeah, I just wanted to keep this short and put those things out there. And like I said, I'm going to start making videos on a more consistent and regular basis. I don't know how often that will be because I don't have a camera, but when I have access to one, I'm going to try and sit down and spend some time and just give you guys updates on what's going on and what's important to me. And I would like to take this channel in a more focused direction. I mean, it already is focused around my trip to Japan, but now that I'm back and I'm not woofing in Japan anymore, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So one thing that's been on my mind is focusing more on fermented foods. That's been a very important part of my life ever since I've come back from Japan, and I keep, you know, it keeps working its way deeper and deeper into my everyday life. It really does. I eat this stuff every day. You know, I've been thinking about focusing on that. Should I focus on woofing, my experiences still? Should I focus on like Japanese culture and traditions and I don't know, just Japanese topics? What should I focus on? Please comment below and like and subscribe, obviously, but let me know your suggestions. Let me know questions. I prefer if you ask questions in the comments as opposed to message me a lengthy, detailed question. You can. It's no problem, but there's no guarantee I would respond to that. And sometimes I feel like you might be more likely to get a response if you were to comment below because someone else out there might see it and they might be able to answer your question for you. But anyways, thanks for watching this, and I'm sorry it's been so long since I've posted, and I will do my best to try and update more often. And I'm going to go to sleep now. Have a good night, everyone.